On a cold, rainy afternoon, the skies wept their tears over a quiet little town. Drops of rain tapped gently on the windows of a small, quaint house at the end of a cobblestone lane. Inside, sitting by a foggy window with a steaming cup of tea in his hands, was a man named Elias. His hair was silver like moonlight, and his face was carved with lines of wisdom from a life lived in solitude, yet his eyes still sparkled with dreams unfulfilled. Elias was a traveler of wishes, a dreamer who had spent much of his life roaming from one place to another, chasing the countless aspirations that filled his heart. Each journey left him wiser, yet lonelier. For years he lived far from the familiar warmth of home, where he had once dreamt, beside a crackling fireplace surrounded by family and friends. Time and fate had drifted him away, and he carried a heart heavy with memories and wishes. As the rain fell, Elias looked out at the world beyond the window. His mind swirled with the stories of dreams he never quite reached. A wish to write a book that would touch hearts. A wish to paint sunsets he had admired from mountain peaks. A wish to build a sanctuary for the homeless and lost because he knew too well what it felt like to be adrift. On this day, however, Elias was not lost in sadness, but in contemplation. He thought about the children of this world, the young dreamers, like he had once been. How could he share what he had learned through a life that had been filled with wishes and whispers of the wind? He knew the world had changed, and dreams still held the power to shape the future. With that, Elias opened his notebook and began to write. He knew this message was not just for himself, but for all the children who, like him, carried dreams in their hearts. Elias's tips for young dreamers. Dream big, but start small. Your dreams can be as vast as the ocean, but remember that the greatest journeys begin with a single step. Want to build a castle? Start by laying one stone at a time. Don't rush to the finish line. Enjoy every small victory along the way. Learn to listen to the rain. Sometimes, like on a rainy day, things don't go the way you planned. Life can be full of delays and setbacks. Take those moments to pause and listen. Reflect, like the sound of rain, calming your heart. Even storms pass, and there's always a rainbow waiting to appear. Never be afraid to fail. I have fallen many times chasing my wishes, but every time I learned something new. Mistakes are like teachers. If you fall, don't be ashamed. Rise up, learn, and try again. Even the greatest inventors once dreamed of flying when everyone else thought it impossible. Stay true to your heart. The world might try to tell you who to be or what dreams are worth having, but your heart knows best. Trust in it, even if it takes you on a different path. Sometimes, the most unexpected roads lead to the most beautiful places. Be kind, always. I've met many people on my journeys, and the one thing that everyone truly needs is kindness. Help those you can, share smiles, and give without expecting anything in return. Your kindness can light up someone else's path and bring more beauty to your own life. Create no matter what. Whether you want to write, paint, sing, or build, don't stop creating. Even if no one applauds, even if you feel unnoticed, the act of creating gives your life meaning. Your gifts might inspire someone someday, even if you never know it. Elias closed his notebook, feeling the warmth of hope fill his heart. Though he had not fulfilled every wish, he had lived richly and grown wiser. He knew his story could light a spark in the young hearts waiting for adventures of their own. His advice would guide them like a lighthouse in the storm, and that thought brought him peace. He placed the notebook on the windowsill, letting it rest as the rain continued to fall. Somewhere, Children were dreaming, and Elias was no longer just a traveler of wishes. He was now a guardian of dreams, ready to share his wisdom from the humble abode that sheltered him. And so, with the rain as his gentle companion, Elias waited for the sun to return, knowing that even on the cloudiest days, the light never stays away for long.